Good evening, YouTube. It is, what is it, September 14th? Yep, September 14th. Just getting out of work. Just doing a quick update. I haven't done one in a little bit. I can give you guys a little turbo pull because I feel like doing so. And if anything goes on with this video, you can blame my phone's operating system update that I just did. It was like 1.3 gigs of data, which was crazy. Most of the Android updates are like 300 to 500 megabytes. So I think it's on Marshmallow now. Anyways, that's besides the point. That one techie shit aside. I got a bunch of parts in this week. Some clamps, some silicone couplers, stuff like that. Obviously, I got my sway bars in. I still got my springs to do from the AM show that I picked up. What else do I got going on? I got my factory connect pipe in from MA Performance. What that pipe allows me to do is it allows me to hook up any exhaust that I could hook up to my system had I had the factory downpipe to my existing turbo 3-inch downpipe. So I'm actually planning on taking my exhaust off and putting my stock exhaust on with the big turbo to hear how it sounds. And here's a little pull for us. Jesus. That's so fun. Anyways, so I'm gonna end up probably swapping the exhaust out on Friday. I took Friday off so I could play around. The couplers I got because I'm gonna do that stock airbox mod onto my cold air intake, so I can go back to a stock airbox filter, which there's no downside to doing so because it's an easier filter to clean. It actually doesn't even require changing. I think stock, I want to say it was 100,000 miles on it. I mean, I do it long before that anyways. I kind of want to drop a K&N in there. But it's still pretty well insulated from the heat, being a plastic box and where it's located. Plus, it has that direct airflow from the front of the grill. Which right now it's still pretty good because it puts the air filter into my driver's side front fender, but the problem is getting at it is terribly difficult. There's nothing great about it. Like I have to take the cold air intake off every time, the entire assembly, which means it's got to be fished out through the wires and hoses by the coolant reservoir and everything. Plus having to take the pipe off the turbo inlet. It's a pain in the balls, to be quite honest with you, to have to do that just so you can get at the filter and clean it. And putting the filter back on is just as bad because you can't put it on and put it into place with the coolant reservoir in place. It's in the way. There's no easy way to fish it and get that down in there at the same time. So what you end up doing is putting it in, getting the filter kind of close to the tube, and then fucking around with that filter for like 30 minutes because you can barely get a grip in that tight space on it. The only easy way to do it in place as is if you had the lower belly pan off to go in from underneath, because you reach straight up and just shove that thing right on. So I kind of want to get it to a more user-friendly use. And that's the best way I've seen to do it. I saw it on the Mustang 6G forum, and I like the look of it too because it also it gives you a little stealthy mode. It looks near factory with it in place. Both Adam Brunson at Tune Plus and a few other people have done a similar mod where they've either completely replaced just the coupler and were able to bolt it up to the box directly, or they cut the intake pipe in the bendy section of it, the flex pipe section, and then they just clamp that directly onto their cold air pipe, depending on the diameter. I'm assuming most of the aftermarket diameters are about 3 to 3.5 inches, so I should be able to do that with no problem. Adam has a custom 4-inch intake So he's using a straight 4-inch coupler because his custom pipe runs directly to where the factory box is. Like, it's right in line, so he doesn't need to use a bend or anything. So that's what I'm planning on doing. So hopefully I'll get that done before this weekend, and I'll shoot a video on it. But that's pretty much all the updates that I got for now. I typically, on the forums that I'm usually on, which is Fast Forward, Muscle, I'll put up like polls to see what mod people would like to see next. Like the last one was the big turbo kit. Although I was looking at like 3 or 4 different options: bagging the car, giant stereo, the whole routine, and that's basically, I kind of figured that's where everybody was going to go anyways. So that's what I ended up doing. So if you guys have any suggestions or comments, go ahead and leave it down below. If you like the video, please like it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.